Good morning and welcome back year 1. In math this week, we're doing unit 23, number problems, from page 96 to 99. The objectives of this lesson are to introduce you to data handling and interpretation, differentiate between similar and dissimilar data, and categorize data according to its components. Let's look at the keywords. The words you will focus on in this lesson are tally, table, total, and graphs. Tallying. Now what is tallying? We use tally marks when we count objects collectively. For example, you use one line when it is 1, 2 lines when it is 2, 3 lines when it is 3, 4 lines when it is 4. But when you come to number 5, you use 1, 2, 3, 4 straight lines and you cross at the 5th line. Have a look at this video. You'll understand it much better.
Hello, welcome back. Today we have a new worksheet, and our worksheet is called a zoo tally chart, but I want to talk to you first about why we're doing this. We're using a system called tally marks, and the reason that we're doing that is it is a way to help us organize data or information that we're given. And information can be numbers, it can be objects, it can be people, it can be ideas. There's all kinds of things that we could have to organize. In this case, today we're going to be organizing information about our animals over here. But I want to talk to you about tally marks. So I want you to look over here at the whiteboard. I'm going to write tally marks on the board, but I want to really explain why we have tally marks and how it helps us to organize information. So let's say that you have 11 objects or 11 elephants or 11 whatever. You can imagine what it is, but we have 11 of something. Now, there's a couple of ways of writing it out. You can write it out numerically, which means you can write it out like this. You could write out the number 11, okay? And another way to keep track of things is with tally marks, okay? And these are what tally marks are. Basically, they are marks that tell us how many of each object there are. So for example, if I were to have 11 objects, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, if I were just to glance at this and I didn't know it was 11, I would have to go through and count each one of these little marks to know it was 11. And that might be fine with 11, but what happens if it's 110? Oh my goodness, then we've got a lot, don't we? And we'd have to go through and we'd have to count all of those. But tally marks are actually a better way of writing out a number instead of making all these little teeny tiny marks that we have to count each time we look at a number. They've made a special way to do it where by fives they organize the number. So for example, instead of writing 11 like this, you can write it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now our fives, just these two right here, are squished together. So we can automatically see that these are fives. So we can go 5, 10, and then add 1 to it, which is 11, like this. So this is the way that we use tally marks. This is tally marks, not like this, but like this, where we have them divided into little groups of 5, and then we add more onto it if we have bigger numbers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at our directions and we're going to use the tally marks to help us figure out the answer. So it says count and tally the animals, check the correct total. So down here it says giraffes, and it wants to know how many giraffes there are, and we've got several choices for tally marks here. So we need to count how many giraffes there are. So I want you to count with me. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And actually, that just happens to be the number that I did for the example. So 11 looks like this. It's got 5, 10, and then one more. So let's see if we can find it. We've got 5, 10, 11. This is it, but let's see our other options. We've got 5 plus 1 is 6, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our answer is 11. So we're going to put a check right here next to these tally marks. The next one is elephants. Let's count the elephants. How many elephants are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 elephants. So 6 would be a group of 5 plus 1. So we've got, here's 5. Well, that's not the right answer. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not the right answer. Here's 5 plus 1 is 6. So here's our right answer. That is our correct tally marks. And then down at the bottom, it's asking for monkeys. How many monkeys are there? Well, let's count the monkeys. Here we go. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip over here. 6, 7, 8. We have 8 monkeys, which means we have one group of 5 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 3, okay? So let's come down here. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. That's the answer, but let's check and see if there's a better answer. We've got 5, 10, or we've got 5, 6. Nope, it's going to be 8. So I'm going to put the check right down here. 8 monkeys. Great job today with your tally marks. I know that's kind of a new and different way of organizing information, but it really helps. Visually, when we see those 5s, we know right away that that's a group of 5, and that's a great way to organize your numbers. Great job today. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.
I hope that was helpful. Now let's study from our book. On page 96, question 1. Write numbers to match these tally marks. Now you can take help of the box above, or you can just count with me. Let's count first one. Number A. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the answer? Write down the number here. B. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is? Good. Number C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer will be 5. Good job. Number D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Write down your answer here. Next one. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Write down your answer here. Number F. That's a big one. Let's count. We can skip by 5 here. So we know this is 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and 21, 22, 23. Very good. Next, we know again, this is 5 altogether. So 5, 10, 15. Great job. Number H. Again, this is 5. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good job. Again, number I. See collective 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. Your answer here. And the last one. How about you try it? Come on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Good job. 22. Excellent. That's very nice. Let's go to question 2 now. Draw tally marks for each of these. Now here, the number is given and you have to draw the tally marks. If it's 6, how will you do it? Let's try on your own. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then don't forget, you put a cross for 5, and then one more. 6. Number B. Do it on your own. Again, 10. 10s can be 2 5s together. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and cross is 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and cross at 5. If you go to here, you can find C. Let's go for number C. 3. So you go 1, 2, 3. Just 3 simple lines. Now 13. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now I want you to try and do the rest of these questions on your own. It's fine if you make a mistake, no problem at all. But try them on your own, and you always have the answers to come back to. Good luck. That's all for today. I'm going to see you back on Tuesday. Thank you and practice carefully.